So first I started off by tracing the template onto the foam 4 times, and the shape is a rhombus, and I think that's what it's called, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. And you can of course make yours whatever size you want. And you can easily find a template like this just by searching up rhombus onto Google. And next you want to start cutting these out. So here is what they all look like once I've finished cutting them out. And these are pretty simple to cut out. So basically what you want to do is you just want to make straight cuts on each side of the shape, and then you just want to smooth off the edges as best as you can with your scissors. Again, they don't have to be completely perfect. And again, just make sure that they are all the same size. So that is what they all look like. So yeah, these are pretty simple shapes to cut out. You don't really have to round anything off. So now we are ready to start painting them. Here's what they all look like so far. So what I did was I just took some of this blue metallic paint and also mixed it with some of this light blue puffy paint just to lighten the colour a bit. And then I just painted all 4 of the crystals. And then what I did was I just dabbed some white puffy paint around each one, just to make them look more like ice. And then, as you can see, I already started painting on the symbols, and I just used my light blue puffy paint again to do this. And I'm just using these images here as reference. So now I'm just going to continue painting on the symbols onto the other two crystals, and then I'll show you it when I'm done. So here is what they all look like once I've finished painting on the symbols on each one. And again, I just used my light blue puffy paint to do this. And also used this image here as reference. So we have water, fire, wind and earth. And I did end up having to research the elements just to make sure that I got them right. And also wrote them down here so I wouldn't forget. And I'm really happy with how these turned out. And I ended up painting on the symbols off camera just because I really wanted to concentrate so that way I wouldn't mess up. And I also neatened them up a bit just using a thin paintbrush and also a dotting tool as well. So now you just want to let these completely dry and then your squishies will be done. So here they are once they're all completely dry. And I will show you each one separately. So first up I have the earth element. And these all turned out really squishy and really slow rising as well, as you can see. And I really like how the colours turned out on these as well. I just love the shimmery blue colour. And then I have the fire element. And again, I'm looking at the images here just so then I don't get the names of the elements wrong. And then I have the water element. And by the way, I used the foam that I got from Hobbycraft to make these. And they turned out a lot more squishier than I thought they would, because this isn't memory foam, this is just regular density foam. So I'm really surprised that these turned out very squishy. Or it could be because of the paint I used, I'm not really sure. And then lastly I have the wind element. And I think the symbols on them turned out really good. And by the way, you can paint these whatever colours you want, but I decided to paint mine like a shimmery, like metallic blue colour, just because I thought it was the perfect Frozen themed colour. But I have seen on Google that the elements are usually like all different colours, so it's up to you what colours you want to use for yours. But I really like how the blue turned out. I think they look really pretty. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always please feel free to request any more squishy tutorials you'd like me to do in the comments below. And also please stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a paper squishy tutorial next, and it's also going to be a tutorial that someone has requested, so stay tuned for that. And I really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.